Yo, 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 what's up? What's cracking? You know who it is. It's your boy, the sinister minister, the thinking deacon, the rabbi Raymond Noodle, the chaplain of fried chicken's last rites. You know who it is. Y'all, I don't even have to go no further. It's your boy, Fat Cat, and I'm down here with my dog, Roof. Y'all know who it is. It's T Satellite, Bills. What's cracking?
What's happening with you?
Nothing much. I know, man, it's been a long time, man. It's been a very, very, very long time.
It's been a long time. I shouldn't have left here.
Without a podcast to step to, but listen. But we back, and this is the Fat Cat Show, and this is the hottest podcast show in the
world.
Fat Cat Show VIP Lounge. Y'all know what it is. The hottest show. And I know it's been a while, but it's all right. This is going to be a great show. But like we do all the time, before we start our shows, we like to send out our birthday shout outs to everybody that is celebrating birthdays in December. So we want to wish you all a very, very happy birthday, and because it's always good to be in the land of the living. Amen. And just like we got life, we got and unfortunately that is a part of life, but we want to send our heartfelt condolences out to all of those who are experiencing loss at this time. Loss is never a very good feeling, and we just, it's funny, man, that we're losing a lot of people young and all that. Me and Satellite was talking off the show, and we was talking about how, you know, it's rare that we have been seeing that young people are dying of natural causes, and especially in this COVID state. But anyway, we want to send our heartfelt condolences out to all of those who have lost people. Jesus said, I am the resurrection and the life. He that believeth in me, even though he were dead, yet shall he live. And he that liveth and believeth in me shall never die. But salvation is for the believer. If you walk right, talk right, and most importantly, live right and believe. Amen. I want to get to. You might see this picture on here, and unfortunately, we talk about death. And I was just strolling on YouTube the other day, and I seen that hip hop lost another little pioneer. And a lot of people might not know this guy, but you know by name and all that. But he was behind the scenes of a lot of little things, and he had a little hit or two here and there. But he was very influential in hip hop. It was the rapper Granddaddy IU. He died December the 13th, and it was funny. You know, a lot of these deaths are flying under radar and stuff like that, but only the hip hop community is really paying attention to it. So it's weird they didn't post anything on him, but I saw a short little article on him. They said, unfortunately, and this is from Revolt, and it said, unfortunately, another one of hip hop's OGs, Granddaddy IU, has passed away at the age of 54. Said LL, Chuck D, Busta Rhymes, and Method Man mourned the veteran hip hop rapper on social media when the news broke. It said he died December the 13th. IU was a leading artist on an iconic label, Cold Chillin' Records, in the late 80s. Before then, the late Biz Markie assisted him with getting signed after hearing one of his demo tapes. The legend debut album, Smooth Assassin, later helped him land several charting songs, including Something New and Sugar Free. Although his cause of death has yet to be revealed, it is a sad time for hip-hop.
Oh, he was young.
Yeah.
That guy was around your age.
Whoa. Okay. But anyway, LL also stated on. Wait a minute, here it is. It said, "Rest in power," said Chuck D. Hip hop was in your DNA. Um, they said, "Thank you for your contributions." LL stated on Instagram, Method Man commented on LL's post, Long Island legend, "Rest in power, King." Busta Rhymes said, "Waking up to this is crazy." Rip Almighty, Granddaddy IU. Um, he's, of course, he had parted ways with Biz Mark. Biz Mark, he had did a podcast. This was way before Biz Mark had died, and he had did he was doing
Sure.
he had did several interviews, and he was like that Biz Mark kept like swindling him. Like he would like if he asked Biz to do like a something on his songs or something, he said Biz Mark would try to take all of the publishing, and things like that. Like he was doing them dirty. So and he had a infamous feud with Tupac and Tretch about the studio time, and it was a lot of things that was happening with him. But shout out to him, man. It's sad because you look back often and you think and you say, man, my childhood is just fading away. A lot of
that was before me, my time.
I can't tell, Grady, but it's it's a lot of the artists from our era is just like they're fading away, and it's just so crazy.
Grady.
But once again, once again we just sending our condolences to his family, amen. But I want to talk about something, man. We coming to the close of the year, and it just seemed like 2022, man, just floated by, man. It just. What do you think, man? I want to go over a couple of things while we talking about coming to the close.
I want to go over something that's important. I've been wondering since we started this podcast. What does your shirt say?
What does it say?
Yeah.
It's my name. Chaplain of Fried Chicken's last rites. Thinking Deacon, the Citizen Business, all of that on here.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
So
You made that shirt yourself?
yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, but anyway, since we coming to the close of this year, we always kind of like give resolutions and things like that, but this year has, like every year, has presented a lot of challenges. You have a lot of ups and you have a lot of downs in each year to come. But I want to talk about first, the good news and the bad news. This is the thing, and this is anybody out there right now that may be listening. Your good, your bad. What was the highlight? What was the highlight of your year?
The highlight of 2022. I fell back in love with something I really was happy with. It's sales. I fell back in love with sales.
Real silly.
Oh, real serious though. Cause I had told myself I'm done with sales. 2022 came, I fell back in love with it again.
Okay. And that's it? That's it?
What do you want, sir?
That's all of this year.
All this year.
Whole year, 365 days, even though we haven't reached the full, and that's just the highlight of your.
Yeah, and I got a baby on the way.
You know what?
No, that's my baby.
What,
She on the way.
why you playing? Let me get to
My baby is on the
Man,
way.
I ain't trying to hear what you're talking about. But anyway,
Not a kid. I'm talking about my baby.
I don't know.
Like,
I ain't trying to hear all that. but anyway, the highlight of my year was number one, being ordained.
okay.
That was a highlight of my year. My son being licensed
Oh, okay.
for ministry. That was a highlight. Getting to baptize my friend. That was a highlight.
Why your friend couldn't even say that was his highlight of his year, being baptized?
Because you didn't say it. Yeah, so of course, being able to baptize you, there's a lot more that I could say, and this thing right here would fall in both categories, and recovering, from my health crisis. It was a scare for me, and just being able to recover was a good highlight.
Yeah, we don't have to put you in a wheelchair. That's the greatest of the great, right?
You just can't stop joking, boy. But anybody that's watching right now, what was the highlight of your 2022 year? What was the highlight?
Did anybody get married or have a baby?
Right, all that. But if you want to respond right now, that number is 646-564-9728. Make sure you press that one if you want to be heard. What was the highlight of your year? Now, just like we got the good times, there were some bad times during our year. And what would you say was your bad?
I don't know. I try to keep my mind focused on the good. All the bad stuff is left behind. It's gonna be left behind in 2022. Don't want to remember it.
See, bad. I look at bad as lessons. I don't really look at it like that, because we learn from the bad times as well as good. So I would say this. Number one would be the death of my wife's auntie. And we had, with us having to get the kids with her dying. Number two would have to be the death of my cousin Barbara. Number three would be my stroke. Me having that stroke. It was, and losing a couple of good friends in the process too. Also, this year I lost a lot of good friends, and who were my co-workers, who were very, very good friends, who actually helped pour into me a lot, and they ended up dying this year. And it was, it was one of them years. But hey, like I said, I don't look at everything as a negative. Of course, some of them were, of that age. They lived a pretty good long life, but it was a couple of them that were young. That were young. So, what about you? Say you don't like to talk about the bad times, but anybody else out there that is watching, what was the low point of your 2022? What was that low point? Did you lose a girlfriend? Did you get a divorce? Did your dog die? Did you get into a car accident? Did you get a diagnosis that
Did you get a miscarriage?
Any of the other, if any of that, you could call
Did
us.
your ED pills stop working or what?
Uh, Call that number 646 564 9728. Make sure you press that one if you want to be heard. But I'm looking forward. I'm looking forward to 2023. I am. I'm looking forward to 2023. Me and my wife has a couple of things planned. You know, and you know what? How can I forget this too? While I was talking about uh, my kids, of course, getting custody of the three kids, my niece and nephews, and my son and daughter being on the honor roll. My son being a 4.0 student. He beat the odds of them, saying that he was limited by his autism. So that was a big middle finger to the system. So I'm thankful to God for that. That was a real happy point of my life. What are you looking forward to in 2023?
Just more and more happiness and more blessings. They coming in. I'm getting so many, it's like unbelievable.
Anything anything major you're planning for 2023? I know some people don't like to put they stuff out there, But
and I'm one of them people.
Huh?
I'm one of them people.
Yeah. Because sometimes when you put your things out in the atmosphere, the devil tries his best to try to.
He said the devil like, oh yeah?
Yeah, oh yeah. Let me put a stop. We'll see about that. Bet you Kane won't be laughing when the police get their hands on this tape. Bet that.
Oh, man. Going straight into a movie script, huh?
Oh yes. but anyway, man, yeah, this is but I'm looking forward to, man, 2023. I know it might be a bigger thing for me on the home front of church wise, so I'm just have to want to be ready when things happen for me. This is a year of preparation for me.
Oh, okay. You got a theme.
Yeah.
The year of preparation.
Okay. Yeah. So definitely, man. I just want to be ready.
What's your plans for New Year's?
Well, we having night watch service at church, and like we always do each year, and it's a blessing, like I said, each year to be able to celebrate it with like minds like mine, So definitely, it's gonna be full of testimony, full of joy to be able to be here once again, and I'm just thankful.
Okay. I have no plans.
Nope, none.
None.
Okay, none. Okay. I thought you glitching over there, boy. You doing it? Okay, there you go. So, but anyway, man, I wanna get into our next story of today, and that was on our boy Master P, man. Master P and his son Romeo, man. And this is a bit sad to me, man, that of course, if you're a father and you have a son, then you know that you're gonna, at least one time or not, whether you raise that person like that son like you needed to raise him, it's gonna always be some kind of disagreement or something that happens. But I hate when it gets to this point of a father and son, where a son feels the need to out his father and things like that. I don't know personally what happened in here, but hey, if he braised it enough to say some of the things that he said about his father.
What did he say?
Father, but I wanna get into the video of Master P, and then we're gonna discuss it further.
Today a sad day because I got to get out of character and put this on the internet, which I don't want to do. But I try to call my son. People say, "Why you call?" I did. He don't call back. It's been months. So my question is to Romeo. Like, if you've been in the business for long as you've been in, and you're a 30-something-year-old man, and if you've been around me, watching me hustle and do my thing, why you not where you want to be at? Because that means you're not listening. That means you want to do your own thing. You done brought your own circle of people, but you can't get mad at me because I really thought this was about, the only reason I entertained this on social media, I thought it was about the DJ Twitch post I put up, and I thought it was about my daughter's death. I thought you was grieving. Mental illness is real. But I want to tell all the people out there that just don't understand how bad my heart hurt. Romeo lost a sister, but I lost a daughter. And for any parent that's going through this, because I know that it bring people closer together or it tear them apart. But I come from nothing, y'all. And I could go back. I'm cool with it. I won't be angry at God. I won't be upset. I won't go get mad and be disrespectful to my parents and none of that stuff. I just say, Dad, thank you for putting me in this world. Now I can get out and hustle and go do my thing. But that's the problem. When you take kids and you kind of like protect them from the real struggle and the pain, and you don't allow them to deal with their own consequences. And then when they grow older, you never gave me nothing. At 30-something, man, people could go back and look. You've been shining.
Yeah, you get the picture. You can hear evidently the pain, that's in his voice. Because I don't think real fathers like to, even go like that with their kids and stuff. But this article in XL says Romeo Miller claims he's broke and all his money was used to pay Master P's taxes. And it said Romeo Miller is claiming he is currently broke and that all his money from his music career was used to pay his father, Master P's taxes. The No Limit Records founder has now responded. On Sunday, December the 18th, Romeo, who now goes by his government name, Romeo Miller, hit up Instagram with a post regarding his mental health. In it, he called out his father, Master P, for a mirage of things, sparking up a lengthy public back and forth between the two on social media. Romeo revealed many personal feelings he holds towards Master P as it pertains to their behind-the-scenes family life as well as his current financial situation. Said in the form of poem titled The Tree of Trauma, Romeo aired out his grievances towards the media, claimed that his mother and siblings had suffered as a result of the limelight and placed the primary blame on his father, Master P. How if I really speak my truth, my family will crumble, wrote the record executive's son. That's like telling a boxer he has no right to rumble. Imagine telling a butterfly she has no right to fly. Then the butterfly has died before she even started. Why is being right to strangers so much more important than being vulnerable at home? He continued, seemingly referring to Master P, implying obsession with his own public image. Why is it that I'm soaring and my siblings are not? Probably because, or they wrote this wrong, or father didn't give them the same time on the clock. Chase the money or chase the family. You can't do both because now you are gambling. Said from there, Romeo directed his poem towards his mother, who he claimed is a victim of much scrutiny and has taken on the brunt of the Miller family's issues through the years. He continued, "My mom was broken for years publicly, and still from the concrete she rose. If people really knew the truth, you'd be strong like mama too. Regardless of the damage, just look deep, because behind every great king, there was a great queen that carried on the curses that never seen. I've seen," he said, "I tried and tried behind the walls that hide, but maybe social media is the only way to open up the giant's eyes." I guess it's supposed to have been his poem, "The Tree of Trauma," he wrote on his father. He said, he went on to say that, you know, his father just took all of his riches. You know, he said his father is broke. He claiming Master P is broke. He claiming that, you know, the IRS cleaned him out, and he used his money to basically the money that he made to, you know, kind of like, you know, clean up the mess. And now as a son grown up now, he has no money. You know, he's looking back like, where is my fortune? Where do I fall back on now? If you built No Limit, and I'm pretty sure that you know, for whatever happened, because I always thought Master P to be a smart businessman. I don't know what's happening behind the scenes or what is your thoughts on that? What?
I don't know. I think it should be handled behind closed doors.
Yeah.
That's not information for everybody else to have.
Right. And that's
I'm saying if his father did need him because the IRS, why, I'm talking about, who else would you run to? The person that you helped out, your child? You helped this child become a millionaire.
Right.
So help me. And I'm sure he know how to get it. I'm talking about any money he lost, he know how to get it back.
Yeah.
He gonna get it back. Now, don't kick your daddy while you down.
Because you know what? To tell you the truth, all Master P really got to go out here and do is make appearances, perform. His name is still good everywhere else. Same, even though I didn't look at him, evidently I was surprised to find out that Romeo had some gold albums. I was so surprised because I didn't think he was that talented at rapping, you know. But evidently, you know, I'm pretty sure just off the strength of his relationship, you know, his father's relationship with Tyler Perry, that he got roles in his movie. Because, you know, Master P is cool with everybody. So, you know, and that's one of the things that he said. He said, how is it that you take care of everybody else around you except your family? You know, everybody else kind of like benefited, and you treated them right and you paid them right. But he said he never saw a dime of the money that he made through his career. He said all his father did for him was buy him clothes and things like that, but he never really seen a dime of that money. And that's kind of strange. Man, you glitching bad.
Yeah, you see that?
Yeah, look like a ghost. 13 ghosts or something. Wow.
The 12 Ghosts of Christmas.
Right.
Hey, you know,
I mean, what's your take on that? You know, I know we every parent gonna have trouble with their kids, but you know, because I know he got his, you know, that's all Master P talk about is his own branding. You know, Uncle P's rice and things.
Yeah, he's gonna bounce back, and it wasn't for his son to go back and forth like that. If you had to help your daddy out, your daddy had to take your money to pay his taxes, because man, you a black guy, you owe taxes. Right. Ask Ryan Isley, they'll put you in prison.
Right.
So what you gonna say? He shouldn't use my money to get out of trouble. You should have just went to prison like a man.
And like I said, I'm pretty sure, I know he had a turbulent relationship with Romeo's mom, and I heard that he cut her off pretty good as far as money. So I don't know really, because that's all you hear Master P talk.
She's supposed to get cut off. When the kids is grown, I ain't supposed to do nothing to help y'all.
But I'm pretty sure he would help them.
I wouldn't help.
So you would do like Dre did his kids, huh?
I don't know. Well, how you doing?
That daughter that claimed her father, that Dr. Dre won't help her.
Oh, you talking about the grown one?
Yeah.
Think about no grown people.
Wow. So you Ebenezer Scrooge up in here, huh?
What
Hey.
Ebenezer?
Man, you jumping
Would you? No,
you jumping around real bad over there, man. You must be in a simulation room or something. Huh?
Am I illa than a natural born killer?
Well, you crazy. But anyway, man, yeah, I just hope they get it together. I know, me and my son, we got into it a couple of times and stuff, but I don't never like to, be out there with it. We never did that out in front of everybody type things or take.
You never came on the Fat Cat show and talked about the problem at hand?
No, I never dissed him openly, like that. Whatever my gripe was with him will always be, behind closed. I mean, to say my truth is, we got into it before, but I ain't gonna never sit there and say, my son ain't this and he ain't that, because he's a growing young man that's trying to find his way and trying to do his things. But my thing is always this, we get mad at each other, but hey, I love my son to death. If my son was in trouble, he can lean on his dad. That's all I got to say about it. I know you feel the same about your daughter. So that's about it. Why you so quiet over there, man?
Hey, man, I'm just listening to you just pour your heart out. You pouring out your love for your son.
Man, but anyway, man, let me get to this next topic, man. This next topic is kind of a crazy one. Man, you glitching all over the place.
I know, that's crazy, ain't it?
Yeah, man, that's that demon jumping out of you. The power of Christ compels you. But anyway, this next video is about a young man, a pickup driver for a funeral home, who posts him picking up dead bodies on TikTok. It's kind of crazy, but I got this news video about it. We're gonna watch it and we're gonna talk about it on the Fat Cat show.
It took us 5 people to load him onto the gurney. Cause of death was a pulmonary embolism.
Shock and outrage over a TikTok account that shows a part of death we don't normally see.
Man,
the videos come from a driver who transports bodies, and the details can be morbid or, to some, disturbing. What and who he sees on the job, he posts on social media, and tens of thousands are watching. Fox 5's Lauren Martinez joins us with the story you will only see on Fox 5. Lauren?
John, it's really unlike anything we've seen before. This young man says he does it to raise awareness about what happens after a mortuary transporter takes your loved one from home or from the hospital. But as you're about to see, this blurs the line of what's legal and what's ethical.
This cooler had over 50 bodies. I keep the temperature in the cooler at a 40-degree feel so the bodies won't start to stink.
Kamal Daniel transports the dead to funeral homes and crematories throughout the Las Vegas Valley. It's a job he unveils by recording videos and posting them on TikTok.
This was a homicide case. The guy here killed 2 innocent people in a Walmart parking lot.
The bodies are real, but Daniel says the way he describes how the decedent died is not. Almost overnight, one video grew his following from 100 to thousands. Now his page has over 30,000 followers.
I get more of a positive reaction because so many people.
It took us 5 people to
You get the point. Now, my thing with this is death is a very sensitive subject, and me, especially now knowing, with me losing so many of my family members as of late, if I had ran across a video of him picking up one of my loved ones and doing that, I would be ready to put hands on him.
Oh no!
I think a lot of times by him being so young, he's in his 20s, and I think a lot of these young people don't know what being insensitive is. I think they really don't know the term of what crosses the line of sensitive and insensitive. I think they really don't recognize, that's why they can be so disrespectful to each other and really not know that they're being disrespectful. They think that it's something normal. What's your take?
Oh, I think he should be fired.
He got fired.
That's crazy.
And
I'm talking about to even do something like that.
Yeah.
But you know what I did when I was 19 years old? I came home for a break from college, right? And I worked at a home. So I took all my clients, because I drove the big long van. They had a van for the clients. It was not a little slow, a lot slow.
Hey!
And I took them to the hood. And they was around a whole bunch of dudes drinking 40s.
Wow. I guess you using that to make the point that being young, you could be stupid.
You do stupid stuff, yeah. Because they was giving them cats malt liquor and blunts. And I didn't see nothing wrong with it.
You didn't see nothing wrong, huh?
I was young.
So what if that was one of your relatives? What if you saw that like this young man doing that to one of your relatives or a good friend or whatnot, and you knew it? What would be your attitude towards it?
I would call his boss up. What else can I do? Can I go kill him? I can't do nothing. You said put hands on him. What you gonna do? Put hands on him and go to jail?
But you talking at a sensitive time. I don't like to put it out. I'm just saying I could just picture, with my grandfather being gone, if that was my grandfather or my grandmother that he was being insensitive to like that, I would lose my marbles. I would just lose it because and when the news, I didn't go that far. When the news lady said, you don't see that as insensitive, you don't see that, and he like, nah. At a time where people's emotions are all over the place, just lost you come to the house, I never forget the things that I never forget. I got a chance in my life to see two people rolled away by the funeral home in my life, and that's my grandma and grandfather.
You know what's crazy and insensitive?
What?
Like when you're at a funeral and the funeral is going over the time, you can just look at the pastor and be like, he started getting antsy. Like, look, y'all ain't here 30 minutes now. Let's go ahead and wrap that up.
You cut me off with that. Didn't even let me finish what I was saying. You know, I got a chance to see my grandmother and my grandfather wheeled off, and the funeral. And luckily, we went with a funeral home that was a good friend of mine, and they handled the situation delicately. So I could, you know, they came, did it, and that was the hardest part.
Let me ask you a question, all right?
Yeah.
So, if you work in the funeral home, right, and they had just a handful of jewelry on their neck, would you take it off? Do you think it's wrong for taking it off?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Why are they gonna need it up under the ground or what?
Regardless of what it is, that's still somebody's mama, still somebody's daddy, uncle, auntie. It don't matter. That's still theirs. They probably, that was probably something that they cherished, that they wanted their people to still have on them to take with them.
But their people ain't inside the body no more.
Why am I supposed to take that from them? We wanted to bury my grandfather with his Bible, but they said they couldn't do that. They gave us the Bible back. We wanted him to have his Bible with him, but so we were able to at least bury him in a priest gown, his priest robe, and so it was. But you know, I wanted him because he kept that Bible with him, but they said something about it not being right to bury, you know, Bibles or something. They told us.
Yes, Sammy Davis Jr. His ex-wife wanted his jewelry.
Yeah, well, peace to Sammy. but anyway, man, I want to get into our main topic for today, man. You said, boy, that chair squeaking like it ain't nothing, man. But anyway, our topic for today, it's so funny that I give you credit for this topic because it is one that we always talk about. Why do we think we got forever? Why do we think we got forever? And once again, if you got any comments on anything that we talked about on here, mainly this main topic right now, that number is 646-564-9728. Press that 1 if you want to be heard.
Well, when we say forever, we're talking about, you know, like being with somebody. You got forever to get it right or treat them right.
And I think this is a universal thing. Dealing with relationships, dealing career-wise. We could talk career-wise. We could talk just on any aspect of it. Because
let's talk about the women in your past that you did kind of wrong.
Yeah.
Did you ever feel like
I wasted their time?
Like, I'm gonna get it right, baby. Just be cool. Did you ever think they should have waited on you?
No, I think I'm right where I'm supposed to be.
No, I'm talking about at that time.
At that time, it's hard for me to think like that because in hindsight, what I know. Now, if I didn't know, better, like, because I feel like, what we say that everything happens for a reason. I believe in divine intervention. I think that I was saved from myself in a lot of cases. Even you said that before, that you were saved for yourself. It was evidently there's a reason that I held out forever. You know what I'm saying? I treated that forever like that. Now, if we looking at hindsight, like when I was chasing rap dreams, that's one. When I was chasing rap dreams, I felt like I had forever. You know, I didn't take it as serious. I thought like, you know, I didn't know that I would look up one day and be like, oh, I'm 50, and you know what I'm saying? We never, because we think we got all day to just joke around, play around, and you know, when you young, that's how you think. You don't, you know, and I can just imagine. That's why I try to now educate my kids. You know, like tomorrow, you know, tomorrow can come quick. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I told my daughter. I told her, look, be careful about what you do. Don't make any decisions that will affect you in the future. Because who you are right now, you won't be that same person later on. Because I know the person I am right now, I wasn't that person in my 20s.
Right.
I'm talking about the same way I can hang out in bars till 4 o'clock in the morning.
Can't do it no more.
About, 10 o'clock I'm in the bed asleep.
Right. And but when you young, you don't see that because you so jubilant. You think you're gonna have the same energy. You think you're gonna have the same attitude, and that's why I hate the sayings that I'm a live like it's no tomorrow. I'm a ride till the wheels fall off. You know, all these stupid sayings that keep you doing stupid stuff. You know.
Yeah, we did a lot of stupid stuff.
Yeah.
I think, like when you're a young man, you look for quantity. How many women can I get instead of quality? When you become an older man, you look for the quality of a woman.
Right.
Same thing with women. You know, they like those men that can take them out and show them a good time, and they're not looking for real security in anybody.
Right.
You know, but that's what you look for when you get older. Because then you realize I don't have that much time like I thought I had.
Is there any other like area in your life where you thought I could waste time forever doing? You know, that you kind of regret now?
Of course. I got a lot of regrets.
Okay.
Yeah, I did it, but hey, I didn't have to get AIDS or go to prison, so I'm all right. When people start complaining, like, look, you're still alive. You ain't got cancer, AIDS, herpes, nothing.
Right.
I don't even got appointments to no friends of the court, so I'm good. I just want to make it to 50 years old without going to the friends of the court.
You know what? And I kind of think back to what my life would have been if I would have made it as a rapper. And
you would have never made it, but you
a lot of times, you know, it's funny that it was.
No, I was just telling the truth. You just really wasn't a good rapper, man.
Well, anyway, stop.
You was up there with Kwame.
Stop.
Only you.
Stop hating. You was bad because you ain't had a talent. But anyway, I think back because you look at a lot of cases. We look at when I saw Unsung. And you think that everybody had it easy, and then you start hearing those stories behind Unsung, how they really had to. And one of the people that you mentioned, Kwame, for instance, he said that he had his little career. He really didn't have no money. He said they had him on the videos looking all good, like he had money and stuff like that. He said, but at the end of the day, he remembered being in his apartment, almost with nothing to eat. With he said all he had was an MP machine. He said he made beats. And he said at this time he was sitting in an apartment borrowing electricity from the unit down from him and making beats. And he said, and he got a call that changed his life. That Beyonce wanted one of his tracks, and so that kind of like saved him. That was like his saving grace. See, we look at all the glitz and glamour and things like that, and this is another thing that I tell my kids, that everything that glitters ain't gold. See, you looking at the glittery part behind it, but everything in front, but everything behind it is the thing that's not beauty.
Yeah, just like, remember when I blessed you with that verse when you was young?
There we go, man. You can't be serious for nothing, can you?
No, I'm just saying. Yeah. You was happy, man. You played that song for the whole year.
But anyway, man, try to have a conversation, dude. Add to the topic. Stop being silly, man. But
that's not silly, man.
Anyway, if you want to comment on anything discussed here, that number is 646-564-9728. Press 1 if you want to comment. If there's something in your life that you feel like that you thought you had forever on and you never got a chance to accomplish it, what is it? What is that one thing in your life, or it might be several things that you thought in your life that you had forever to do, and now you know time has passed and it felt like it's too late.
You know what I would have did though? I kind of regret not having more kids.
You still can.
I know, but I don't think my heart is strong enough to deal with a woman.
You know what? Wait a minute. Let's see. You have a kid now. Oh, you be way in your 60s. In your
60s? I'll be in my 70s.
You be. I'm talking about in their teenage years.
Yeah.
Wow.
What's the lifespan of a black male?
That's crazy. That's what I'm saying, man. With people dying off like they are, man. It's crazy. I really don't know. Especially in this COVID state, man. What Trump say? We got people dying that never died before.
Yeah, that sounds crazy, don't it?
It's just, I kind of understood what he was trying to say, but it was just some crazy stuff.
Is he running for president?
I think he is. I think he is. They love him. They love him. But I just, to me, man, I just think anything that you want to do right now, you got to put your best foot forward and do it. Everything that I think of now, that I try to do now, I think about my kids. I wanna really try to, we set up so much now for our kids, and we put up, and we putting up for them to, have a little something. We have a tendency of dying and leaving our kids in debt. Leaving our kids to try to figure out how to bury us, how to move on, and we don't never leave a legacy for them. And that's terrible. I don't know how many times I done seen this thing. How many GoFundMe accounts and all of that. And people look at that thing. We have turned something that we shouldn't even have to.
If somebody did a GoFundMe for you, how much you think they'll raise up?
$1.
You think that they'll raise enough for to order a large pizza?
Man, I don't. So
they slip you on a suit that was too small for you.
like to joke. They had your funeral right in Menjo's. Right in Menjo's. Why you keep bothering me? Why you keep bothering me? Every time. Can't hold a conversation for nothing. But anyway, you gotta...
You sit and talk about your birthplace.
Hey, you talk about where you...
Okay. Look, I don't even want to do that.
Well,
so,
yeah.
Come on. Let's leave the Menjo's alone.
But what else do you have to add to it? You really ain't said nothing. You came up with this topic, and all you did the whole show was joke.
Ain't joking about nothing. That was straight up serious.
Add to the topic. What?
I told you. Only regrets I have is not having more kids. And not getting married. That's another one.
But that's never too late.
Damn.
That's never too late. I told you when me and my wife went and got married, it was a couple 70 years old getting married.
I thought you was only in your 50s when you got married, though.
Yeah.
It's just like a retarded kid. You think you got ADHD? You can't focus worth nothing. Wow.
Oh, you using clinical diagnosis and you only got 8 credit hours.
Yeah.
How do you do that?
I'm just wondering why a supposed to be grown man can't stay on topic. I'm not getting it. Maybe it has to be ADHD because you can't stay on topic.
Spell it.
You can't stay on topic.
Spell it.
Stay on topic.
But that's one of the biggest I wish I would have treated a lot of women way better than I did, because I kind of dogged a lot of good women out, and I regret it now, because it's hard to even find a good woman at my age. I'm an old gray face player.
You know what? But there's always somebody out there that's good enough for you.
I ain't worried about that. What are you talking about?
Huh?
Of course, I said I ain't worried about that. Of course it is.
Yeah. So you might have her right under your nose right now. Yeah, Dr. Phil. I got that from Dr. Phil. But anyway, man. Since it seems like you ain't got nothing else to add to the topic, we want to thank everybody for tuning in to the Fat Cat Show. And my advice would always be this: whatever you want to do in life, don't let time pass you by. Don't let opportunity slip away, because one thing about it is when you get old, you're going to sit back and you're going to wonder and wish why I let this pass by.
And what do they say? One man's trash is another man's treasure.
And somebody will be quick to pick your blessing up, especially those that you done shared your dreams and aspirations and goals with. Somebody will be quick to pick that up. So never let an opportunity or time pass you by for something that you trying to set for tomorrow that you could do today. And that's my thing for today. You got anything else to add?
That's your word. That's my word.
That's the word. So with that being said, we up out of here, y'all. Peace and be safe.